I've been using the Oral-B iO3 for a while, and it's a solid brush, but then I tried iO5, not the top of the line model, but definitely a step up. Today I'll break down what's actually different and whether it's worth the upgrade. The design is almost identical, same shape, same iO magnetic brush technology. The main visual difference? The iO5 has a simple LED display to show your brushing mode and battery level. Here's where the iO5 stands out. It has 5 brushing modes instead of 3 on the iO3. Turn it on. Daily clean. And if you want to change the mode, you simply click this dot here. And that's intense clean. That's a sensitive clean. If you click one more, super sensitive. And that's whitening mode. For me, that flexibility made a difference, especially when switching between deep clean and gentle care. Now let's talk about Bluetooth connectivity with the Oral-B app. You can simply download an app, Oral-B app, and use a Bluetooth to connect to your toothbrush. So at the moment it's connected. If we click device, it tells us how many days the toothbrush has its life left. So it's got 55 days until we put a new head. And you can also set your ideal brushing time. If you want to change your time for your brushing, you can always change. The preset is usually 2 minutes in Oral-B toothbrushes. And it also tells us the battery level, which has got 46% at the moment. Alright. And you can also set goals. If you want to have a fresh breath, plaque fighter, whitening, specific goals you can choose and you can set up, and it'll ask you how many weeks that you want for it to take to be done. So there are all the details that it'll ask you to put. And let's go to history. So it gives you average score of your toothbrushing, and if we go down, it records all the brushing you did daily. So today I use 2 minutes at 2:47 a.m. and yeah, it tells the exact time and how long it's been used. And it says unguided. That means I didn't use the Bluetooth when I was using the toothbrush. So it's not easy to connect to Bluetooth every time you brush your teeth. So basically your iO5 will remember your 20 last brushing, and when you connect it to your Bluetooth app, all the data will be transferred and it'll tell you how long you brushed. Let's say we want to see more detail on that day. So it says I pressed too hard for 22 seconds. So every time I press too hard on the tooth while brushing, this part will highlight into red. So it tells me the information about how hard I pressed for. On this particular day, it's 22 seconds that I pressed too hard. And after you finish brushing, you can there are sessions where you can put additional information. Did you floss? It's simply you click edit and then you change this information and save, which I don't usually use. So this mobile app is useful to track your habit when it comes to too much pressure while brushing your teeth. And also the impressive function, I would say, probably the most impressive function, is once you connect it to your app, and once you start your toothbrush, and then set up your mode and press one more. So clearly I'm not touching anything, so it's asking us to increase the pressure. If I put my finger in, yes, so it knows about the pressure clearly. I'll try to press a little hard. Okay, and then you can see the color on the toothbrush of changing to red. So it's a real-time sensor that we can actually see on the screen as well. I wouldn't really say this is necessary, because you can see what's about the pressure through this part anyway. But the cool part is when you turn it on and put the toothbrush in your mouth, it'll be somewhat like that. It will be equivalent to what you see on the screen. So let's say I start from the left, and the toothbrush actually will highlight on that part of the picture in the screen, and then as I move, this part will be highlighted, and so on. So it's tracking the movement of my hand, and through this I can ensure that with the allocated time that I'm spending enough time on each side, and it helps to brush your teeth more thoroughly by looking at the screen while you brush your teeth. However, it's not easy to use your phone all the time. Okay, so this time it comes up with a message since I didn't complete it. Looks like you missed a spot or two. Let's do better next time. So it'll track all the record, and it'll make a data set at the end. So should we buy iO5? If you just want a great electric toothbrush, the iO3 is already enough. It's got the same motor and all the same basics when you brush your teeth. It has got the sensor as well, so it's got all the basic that you need to brush your teeth. But if you are a kind of person who wants to track habits, improve technique, or personalize your brushing routine, the iO5 offers real value. The iO5 doesn't overwhelm you with gimmicks, but it does give you more control and more data, which helped me build better brushing habits. Hope this helped you decide, and if it did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more honest reviews. Thank you for watching.